Hello, and good morning. I'm really getting used to this lazing around in the morning, having a coffee, and just having a kind of moment to myself before sort of easing myself into a journey. I always say, no matter what, there is always a little silver lining with everything in life. And I haven't had this experience in a really, really long time. So I'm kind of not the worst, not the worst. Today we are day 9 post-op. So the the protective bands have been removed, so body, I'm feeling much stronger. Healing, there is still, now I'm getting a kind of deeper soreness within, which of course is as you are increasing activity and you start moving about, is bound to happen. At the same time, yesterday was a really emotional day. Somebody I was very close to had passed away, and I mean, anyways, whenever somebody you love and care for moves on, there is always a sense of loss and sadness. Even though as an energy worker and as a healer, I know that this is just one plane of existence. I know our soul continues on. I know that this is just a part of the journey. It's not a definite. However, in this physical realm, in this shape, in this form, on this plane, it is definite. So the sense of a loss is like huge. So of course, to pay my respects and be there and say my personal goodbyes, I had to go in person. And I'm so grateful my body was able to do it. And I've been there throughout and came back, and maybe that is another reason why I am a bit more sore. But also this is a part of a healing journey that probably had this happened 3, 4, 5 days post-op, I would have not even contemplate going for a cremation. But as yesterday was day 8, I did feel that I had it in me. So that there is a still sort of, there is still, I mean, some thought process gone into it. But yeah, it was very emotional. And in the last few years, I have lost a few people that I was very close to, and both deaths untimely, and both people kind of called it upon themselves through negligence, through self-destructive behaviors, conscious or unconscious. And while, you have to find the forgiveness within yourself, because they moved on, their souls have moved on, and they're pain-free, and they're free within their bodies. But still, us who stay here, it's like, what the hell? Why have you done that? Why didn't you fight harder? Why haven't you been more? We all get into this, even out of love, and it's usually out of love and care. We get into this space which is with prejudice, which is judgmental, which is assuming that they haven't done their best. I mean, who are we to determine what is somebody else's best? And this is what I want to talk about. How do we find that space of love, forgiveness, empathy, while dealing with our personal sense of love and loss? You see, sometimes the worst things in us come out because we love, come out because we care, come out because, and again, it gets warped, it gets selfish, it gets judgmental. And I feel it is very, very important to kind of sit with these emotions, to recognize them and let go of them. Because if we don't, we will be going around carrying something which is polluting our energy, which is polluting a memory, which is polluting the purity of care and love. So I can still be sad. I can still mourn the loss of my friend. And at the same time, I can do it with the grace from the space of love, empathy, forgiveness. Because I know they're at peace. I know they're in the space, their soul is at peace. I know their soul is joyful. It is us who stay here who are like, what the hell, man? And at the same time, I have learned to accept it. I have learned to accept it in the sense that there is a maybe first, second, third reaction. And then there is a take a deep breath, move back, reflect. And I know that because of hurt, those thoughts come as well. So be mindful when you mourn, when you have a sense of loss, when somebody passes on. Be very mindful that it comes that to recognize and honor your sadness and your loss and your mourning and your grieving period. But at the same time, it should not come with prejudice. It should not come with questioning. It should not come with judgment. Everybody fights the battles the best they can. Everybody gives their best within themselves, their capacities, their circumstances. And everybody at a different point. Everybody has a different giving up point. And it is not our place to judge it, to have prejudice about it. It is our job to embrace it and to accept it. So to all of my friends that I have lost in the last few years, I love you. I don't think I will ever stop missing you. But I know you're in a better place. I know your souls are joyful and happy. I know you're watching from the above. And I know the sadness is for us who stay without your presence in this plane. And I know this is not definite either. I know at some point, somewhere, we are going to see each other again and reunite. And I know you will come and visit even before that. So, I love you. I know you have done the best you could. And I'm happy for you, but I'm still sad in losing my friends in this time. So, not goodbye, but until we meet again. Love and light to all.